Blueberry Cobbler, the Hero Edition. Hey, welcome back to Reviews You Can Use with Bryon Lape. And here we have from Quest Protein Bar Nutrition, we have the Hero Blueberry Cobbler flavor. Now this is an interesting box because in the other Hero box, about had to tear it apart to get these out. But this one, it's just tape. It's actually easy to open and easy to seal it up. And because you can have it either way on the shelf, you can have this version and then you turn it this way for that wider one. So it depends on the store and what they want to do. So here we have 17 grams of protein. Now it has 3 net carbs with an asterisk, and we'll get to that in a moment, and 12 grams of fiber, or 10 grams of fiber. Wow, sorry, that's quite a bit. Only 170 calories. There are only 4 bars in the box, and each serving size is 60 grams. So we have 7 grams of total fat. 6 of those are saturated, which is a decent amount. I'd like to see more, but that's okay. We're slowly getting there. 1 gram of sugar, some sugar alcohols, 4 grams of sugar alcohols, and 17 grams of protein. So let's see if we can find the asterisk. So on the side of the box, right there, we have 28 total carbs. We have 10 grams of fiber that we subtract. We have 11 grams of allulose, which it sounds like some kind of sugar to me, but maybe it's not digestible. 4 grams of the sugar alcohol, I'm not going to try and mispronounce yet again, for 3 net carbs. So the fiber is not really a subtractive, it's not, but your body is not going to digest the fiber much, and but the bacterium and stuff in your small intestines and large intestines don't care for the fiber either, so they can lead to bloating, which is not a good feeling. Quest Nutrition is on a mission to make the foods you crave work for you, not against you. And I would say that's a nice slogan, but the sugar alcohols say otherwise. Now it's only 4 grams, so not too bad. Just don't eat the whole box in one day, you'll be all right. So here we have, looks like little Crispies on the box. Looks like we've got some, I'm guessing this is where the blueberries are in this kind of gel at the top. The protein sources, you've got a protein blend. We have milk protein isolate and whey protein isolate, and that's it. And that's what and then allulose is the next ingredient. So whatever that sugar is, it's really close in the top. Corn fiber, soluble corn fiber. We do have palm kernel oil. We have sucralose. We have stevia. So we got some more artificial sweeteners, although there's at the bottom sunflower lecithin. Looks like we have. Says in the butter, we have cream and natural flavors, sea salt, cinnamon, baking soda, sunflower oil, palm. So that must be the stuff that's on the outside. Well, let's see what we've got in the container. So similar to the outside of the box, we have a white filling. I guess that's the cream, and there is the blueberry. I don't know, goo, gel. I'm not sure what they would call it. I don't know if they even call it anything. Is it just the blueberry cobbler part of it? It doesn't say when the blueberries are in here. The erythritol. I don't even see blueberries listed. That is bizarre. So is it blueberry flavoring, or is it, maybe that's in the natural cellulose gum? I don't know. But it's kind of optimistic on the packaging, but we do have a crispy center, as you will, and that's where the whey protein tends to be in those little crisp nuggets. It does have a nice aroma in there. You can kind of smell blueberries a little bit. So let's see how it tastes. You know, that is not bad. I don't know if I'd call it a cobbler, and it's interesting that it says blueberry. And unless I'm completely blind and reading too quickly, because I'm kind of scanning both back and forth, the fact that blueberries are not listed is very interesting. Processed in a facility that also processes peanuts, tree nuts, soy, and wheat. Contains milk. Because the blueberry flavoring is barely discernible. Barely discernible. Maybe if you just ate that, I don't know, it's kind of sticky. But it's nice and crunchy. Those little, I don't know what you would call these little kernels. I don't even think they list anything as what they call them. And I think that's where a lot of the fiber is too, holding all that milk protein together. Crunchies, crisps, maybe. Those are nice and crunchy. The sticky stuff underneath the icing there, this kind of purplish color. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's that layer right there. That's got a nice texture to it, but the blueberry flavor is pretty much non-existent, and you can barely smell it. So it's almost like a creamy cobbler, because the icing or coating on the outside is a very strong vanilla flavor and smell, but the blueberry is very, very difficult to find, and blueberries are not listed as an ingredient. I've said that like 6 times now. So it makes me wonder. But overall, I think the taste is an 8 out of 10, but if it's supposed to taste more like blueberries, it's kind of like a 5 out of 10. They kind of missed the mark, right? We've had other ones with peanut butter and chocolate, and all those flavors are there. Here they're not there. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's kind of a D- for effort. I know 60% is probably an F, but let's say a D-. Need more blueberry. If it's going to be blueberry cobbler, let's have some blueberry in here. Let's really be able to discern, to smell it. The blueberry should be the first aroma you have. It should be the first taste you have, and then there's some vanilla, and there's that crunch, but it's missing. And I'm not a big fan of all the sugar alcohols and this mysterious one. I'm going to have to look up where'd it go. The allulose. The allulose there, or luose. Sucrose and fructose. The ose tells me it's some kind of sugar. Now maybe it's non-digestible, but the fact that there's 11 grams of that plus, so you get 15 grams of non-digestible sugars between the sugar alcohols and that stuff. So I'm not know if I'm a big fan of that. That's kind of gives me pause. I mean, it's in many ways it's because I don't know, right? It could be completely harmless and not a problem for you at all, but I don't know that, so that's why I just say it gives me pause. It doesn't make me just want to toss the box and say, oh, don't buy this product at all. But if you have an idea of what that means, please let me know in the comments below. If you think I'm being overly stingent on stringent on the stingy, that's the word I'm looking for. On the score, 6 out of 10, let me know. But again, I don't get much, hardly, I mean, it's very, very difficult finding blueberry in there, and I'd really want to have more of that flavor, since that's what it's supposed to be. It's not a cobbler with a hint of blueberries, it's a blueberry cobbler. So let's have the blueberries, and let's have real blueberries in the ingredients list because they're actually in the product. So there you go, just kind of a disappointment there. All right, so thank you very much for stopping by. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for sharing and hitting subscribe, and we will see you. Goodbye. I thought we had more in the back.
Well, yeah, but I just didn't set it up that way this time.